Okay. Let's hope you can hear me. Anyways, a lot of people, well, nobody, absolutely nobody was probably wondering how I made all of this, but I'm doing it anyways. So, for the first part, I kind of just got their idle poses. So you see, for Toph, I made multiple of her sprites. They aren't sprites, they're just poses because of the fact that they were all like individually placed. Like they had to be specifically put in these stands, and the props had to be adjusted. So I didn't want that much work. But for Aang, he kind of just went from these like all of this stuff. It was pretty simple actually. So for that one, I kind of just got their idle poses and put them together, and then put red text that says epilepsy warning. So yeah, pretty simple. Then for this part, this is a little more complicated. So I took a picture of their top half, and I got an entirely white background and imported them in, and I got the selection layer and just paint bucketed everything that wasn't them and just erased it. And you don't have to change it to the, like if you just kept it to here, then it would still be like that, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you just save it as a transparent PNG, and that's also what I did for it as well. And then for this text part, you go to Gacha Club. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. You get the little narrator thing. You put it on always. You just remove the name. No, I'm just simply doing. Yeah. Then you get everyone like off the background, and then just take a screenshot of it. Then, yeah, you did the same thing you did with the top half, basically. And then you import it. Then, yeah, you import it in. And the background, I blurred it because if you go to, if you actually play a Friday Night Funky mod, or just any level that has like dialogue, it usually blurs the background. And I also realized it has a white tint. I kind of forgot about that, but it's still accurate in a sense. And to do it letter by letter, you just get the text, do in animation, and click letter by letter. It's actually really simple. So for the ready, set, go, you can just search it up on Google for the transparent PNGs, but the problem is that I tried making the set a transparent PNG, but it didn't work. So yeah. Next, for all of this, it was kind of just manually done, really hard. You just do it like this, and yeah, it's pretty simple. A lot of this was pretty simple. The only problem was that making all of these go together and sync with the chart. Fun fact, I actually didn't make it in sync with the chart. I just did the charting because it's just, and I couldn't really get a green screen because it's confusing. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I just, before I searched up the Sunday mod, or, no, Sunday, 19 yeah. that one, but you can also use the charting from it to help. For this, the background moving, it's really simple. You just kind of just go here and you just flip the image and save both of the versions of it and just repeat. See, this is why it took so long, because I had to manually do this. If there was an option where I could copy like 2 versions of it, then this part and the background would be so much easier. Life would be so much easier, but unfortunately life wants to make everything difficult. So yeah. But I just did a little doodles based off the actual background. Yeah, and like I said, the rotating thing, doing it manually, even if this was a short part, I was kind of fed up with doing it, so I just made them stand still. And this part, it just looked like Toph was having a seizure. Like, look. Charting, but it just looked like she was having a seizure. And that's pretty much it. But to get it with the background, you just did it like you did with the top half and the text. Just get all their animation. And the thing is that I can just have gotten like 10 photos, because there was multiple moods, because I had to make this 3 parts. This one, 264, 263, and 262. I had to make it breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, so that's why when they're taking their turns, for example, at this part, I literally, it would have taken me 2 weeks to actually make them move to do the rotating thing when the other person is doing their turn, because it would take so long. Trust me, and my camera roll would probably be dead. So yeah, I'm gonna delete these photos after all these photos after this, because I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff other like this, but I'll only be doing these type of Friday Night Funkin' videos like every once in a while, because these take long. Okay, I had to wake up like really early in the morning to finish all of this. So. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I needed to explain. Yeah, so if you're wondering how to make these type of things, just do this, or don't directly copy this, because I actually worked hard on this, and it would really suck if someone copied it or downloaded it and re-uploaded it. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can make your own one of these, but you're gonna have to put, if you're not an early bird, you're gonna have to put in like 2 weeks or a week and a half to be able to make it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Goodbye. Bye.